Christmas is arguably one of the greatest commercial holidays in the world. But in light of 2020's unprecedented events, how are Nigerian consumers interacting with the holiday cheer this year? Creative director at the luxury collection, Chloe Olumide, says it has been a mixed bag of a year, with both sales and consumer behavior changing distinctively.
2020 has been, challenging in its own way. During lockdown, obviously, we were closed for a month. It's actually kind of, it's really sad when you look at your books and you literally see zero. I've never, in my whole entire, time of operating this store, that's just not happened. Even when we were little, when we just started off, we didn't have a month where we sold nothing. So it is challenging. One, maybe, dare I say, good thing that came out of it is, everyone's been at home. People are working from home, so you have the opportunity now to see where you want to fix things in your house. So if you're at home all day, every day, and for the past 5 years you have the same throw cushions, and now you see them day to day, you get tired of them and you want to change it up. You want to switch up your home. You want to make your home more comfortable. So even though, yes, COVID has had its challenges, we've seen a lot of people want to beautify their homes, because now they are spending time in those homes.
But as consumers tighten their belts, business creativity becomes necessary for accommodating changing demands. How is the luxury collection adapting this to its model?
So they have an appliance, They have glassware, they have candles, diffusers, confectionery, so we've got biscuits. No matter how little or how big the present is, we make it look beautiful. So even if you get a hamper that's about 25,000 naira, you will love it. The content, it might not have a lot of content, but the look alone, you will be happy, you'll be impressed. You're like, oh my gosh, this is so thoughtful, this is so sweet, So that's the idea, and that is why I say a touch of TLC, TLC in everything, trying to make people feel that tender love and care. So no matter how small or big it is, you'll feel special with what you get. I haven't really been very strong with online sales. And that is something that I need to push harder on, because everything is online now, especially with all these lockdowns and all of that. It's very, very important to be online, to have an online presence. So that is what I'm working towards for next year.
While a number of trends ride the gifting bandwagon, creative twists and great consumer insights separates the grain from the chaff. For Chloe, the art of gifting isn't only a labor of love, but an age-long tradition steeped in family roots.
Okay, so in 1997, my mom started making hampers. I would go to bed and I'd wake up and she would just be going to sleep, fulfilling her hamper orders. The beauty in the hampers, from what she started off with and how she's developed the hampers now. And I'm really happy that I have her as my role model to teach me her ways.
Sales and purchases have found a way to interact this festive season. But I'm also curious about Nigeria's informal sector. Following a slow recovery from months of zero business, news of another likely lockdown can't be music to their ears. So I head to one of Lagos Island's busiest hubs, Balogun Market, to hear more from the merchants on how they're faring this season.
This Christmas is the worst Christmas I've ever experienced since I've started this business. It's been the worst Christmas everyone has ever experienced. There's no sales, as you can see, there's no sales. By this time last year or other years, we have a lot of sales. Everywhere is jam-packed with customers, understand? We sales, we command customers, but this year we're not making any sales because of the situation.
It's not going fine, honestly.
Why?
As you can see now, before you know, they will bring lockdown, they will bring so many things. The government is bad, which you know, everybody know, honestly. So that's why the business is not going fine, because the people that are coming to buy don't have money to buy. So you get. So and now the government has threatened us as in under lockdown, which is very bad. So it's not fair. We traders, it's not fair for us, honestly.
As you can see now, there is no money in town. People are complaining, hardship, and so on. The lockdown period, the one that they just relaxed on the May, people are still recovering from what they lost. So I don't see how it's going to move the way it was before, because a lot of people are not been recovering from what they lost during the lockdown. So as you can see, people are just trying to manage themselves.
I want government to allow us to do business and remove this kind of lockdown, because I think that there's still COVID-19 in other countries, but other countries, they're having activities. So government should allow us to do business. That is my own concern. Let them allow individuals. If they want us to go on to coffee, let us at least make provision for individuals. That's all I can beg them for us, because we are suffering in Nigeria.